Hey, I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today I have another casino tutorial video for you, and this time it's the drop casino. As the name already suggests, there's a lot of drops involved in this casino, and as you can see here in the casino room itself, we have 16 droppers in the ceiling, and all those droppers drop the items in those little features in the floor. And here's also a loot table, but I will come to that all later. So first of all, I want to inform you that this video will be structured into two parts, where this first part will be just testing the casino, explaining everything, explain the circuits behind it, and the second part will be an exact block by block tutorial of this casino here, so you can build it in your server world or in your single player world. Doesn't really matter, if there's redstone allowed, you can build this casino. And yeah, there's also a nice feature added into this casino, since you're like the only one playing in a very big area and you just want to prevent people from griefing your items during the casino play. You can just simply drop an item on this pressure plate here, and as you can see now, nobody can go in. Yeah, of course you could do by elytra, but yeah, just to make it a little bit harder to access this area while you're playing. And if you just remove the item afterwards you've done playing, yeah, the door retracts and you can leave the casino without any problems. So first of all, I want to show you how it works. So of course you can activate this mechanism to close the door. Then you have to throw in one netherite block. Oh, now we won the main prize, nice. And as you can see, we have to pay a lot for this casino. It's a netherite block, not an ingot. So yeah, but of course, as you can see here, the prices are fantastic. So we have here in lapis lazuli tier, we have the lapis lazuli block, some iron blocks, gold ingots, iron ingots, and so on, ranging up to diamond tier, where we have the beacon, the netherite ingot, the diamond block, and the diamond. And all those tiers you get 2 times. So if you throw in one item again, yeah, that was the sound that we lost. So we won basically nothing. So to do it again. Okay, oh, and I also stepped at this plate here. Yeah, we also won nothing this time, so we were very lucky. Nice, now we won everything up to emerald tier, and as you can see here, we have here 2 gold ingots, we have here 2 emeralds, 2 gold blocks, 2 gold ingots, and 2 golden apples, and here the same for the emerald tier. So that's basically how it works. So you have 2 times you drop the contents of those droppers in the ceiling. And that you don't can trick the casino or mess with the casino tag in behind, you can throw in here the item and it will cover up the hole immediately. So you have to wait until you can throw in another item, and therefore the casino cannot be tricked. And as you can see here in the back, to the explanatory part, we have here in the start a very simple item filter. So we just filter out block of netherite, and if we put in here the 19th one, it will get transferred into this profit chest, where all our profits will be stored. And by doing so, it will increase the signal strength here to 2 signal strengths instead of 1, and that will be picked up by that repeater, transferred upwards. The piston here will close the hopper, so the hopper, so you cannot throw in another item, and the signal will get transferred upwards. And first of all, power those note blocks here that represent the losing sound. So if we just lose, but we still that we know the casino worked, it will play a sound. And then first of all, this right dropper will be powered, and here is basically 2 stone swords, which represent a signal strength of 2 if we read it with a comparator, and 1 block of iron, which represents a signal strength of 1 if we read it with a comparator. They will be transferred into the left dropper, which is empty now. And after 2 ticks, the left dropper will be powered again to put the item back into the right dropper. And here we have the comparator output. If we have an output of just 1 signal strength, so basically the iron block, nothing happens. But if we have a stone sword, which there are 2, so we have a 66% chance of getting a signal strength of 2, and therefore powering this repeater, powering all the droppers and lights below, and these 2 repeaters after 8 ticks again. So we have this 2 times, we drop everything 2 times every price. Then 3 ticks later, we just power the next contraption. Again, we have here a 66% chance of reaching signal strength 2. If we do so, we drop everything in the gold tier. Then we just repeat the signal over to this side, to the emerald tier. Same story, signal strength of 2 if 66% is reached. We end up at the diamond tier. And here again, if we reach a signal strength of 2 with one of those Thorn Swords, we win everything in this casino. And the total odds to win in this casino are 19.7%, so rather high chances. But we also have a very high payment, so we have to put in 1 netherite block to, in best case scenario, win 2 netherite ingots and a few beacons and a few widow skeleton skulls. So I guess you could still make a very reasonable profit out of this casino by using this loot table. But it also depends on if you're playing on a server world where, for example, automatic farming is not allowed, or for example, if you cannot use flying machines to mine netherite ingots or diamonds or stuff like that. If you have to do everything by hand, I guess that's a very worthwhile casino here. So you can basically spend your netherite ingots, netherite blocks to win, yeah, this time just a lapis lazuli tier. But you get my idea, I guess. So it's completely up to you how you customize this loot table here. And yeah. So the next part of this video will be then the tutorial video, where I simply show you how to build everything by yourself in your single player world. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in a second. Welcome to the building part. So first of all, you want to start by 21 block by 21 block frame of quartz blocks, or any other building block, it doesn't really matter. I just use quartz in this casino. And then you want to grab some iron blocks and simply cover everything in iron blocks on like 1 more layer inwards. So just another square of iron blocks. And then we simply count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the middle. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th block. And then we simply can divide this area into 4 equally sized squares. So like this, so they're all 8 by 8 at this point. Yeah, I know it's a little bit confusing with the iron block being the floor too, but I guess it's fine. So next we want to use the lapis blocks for the lapis tier. And of course here you completely, it's completely up to you which tiers you want. I will use a lapis lazuli tier. I will use gold tier as my second tier of items you can win. Then I will use emerald tier. And the highest tier will be diamond tier. So just grab your diamond blocks and place them in like this. Nice. Perfect. Afterwards we want to make sure that there's some light in this area. And I will just build it for 1 section here. It's just 1 square of sea lanterns, then some quartz stairs like this, and in the middle some quartz slabs, and we simply repeat the process for the other 3 tiers. So as we're done with all those 4 tiers with the floor, we simply grab ourselves some quartz bricks and count upwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we simply can build the walls, and I will do it via world edit, so it's a little bit faster. So set them quartz bricks, same for this side. Again, 7 tall, that's the most important fact here. And last row here. Then we want to go inwards. I guess it's just 1 more block. Yeah, it's just 2 blocks inwards. And then on this height, on the 5th, the 6th and 7th block, we simply make this kind of arch. And then again, 2 blocks on this side. Should look like that now, the entry. And then we can simply put 1, 2, 3, 4 from this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4 from this side, or we even do 5. That leaves us with a 5 gap in the middle. We make this entrance 3 blocks high, so just do it like this with the glass blocks, and then fill everything with the glass. So you should end up with an entrance that looks like that. And just for a little bit fancier look, we can simply set those things to quartz blocks also. So we can simply have here a nice area where we can walk before we enter the casino. Yeah, and I also put here some banners which say drop. You can of course just put there whatever you like, just in front or basically above your entrance, but it's not necessary if you don't like to. So next up we want to build a ceiling, and for the ceiling we grab ourselves again some iron blocks, but I will simply copy the ceiling on the top since it's not that different. So now I copied the floor exactly to the ceiling, but if you build it by yourself you have to just replace the sea lanterns with redstone lamps. So we just do replace sea lantern, redstone lamp, and then everything should be fine. Except for one thing, we want to make sure that we reverse all those stairs like this. So we have this kind of depth going on with the blocks if we stand here. And then we simply want to put droppers facing downwards, and we simply repeat this module here for all the other three. So if you've done that, we basically end up with the same pattern as the floor, but to mention it once again, just a sea lantern replaced with the redstone lamps, invert the stairs so they look nice from the bottom, and then instead of those quartz slabs, just put in some droppers which are facing downwards. And next we wanna go to the loot table and to the item input system. For the item input system, we simply count 2 blocks from this corner here, from this right corner here, and just replace those 2 bottom blocks, one in the floor and the other one above, with 2 hoppers. Then we grab ourselves a birch trapdoor and cover this hopper up so it looks nice. And afterwards we grab ourselves some more item frames and simply put our payment solution, which is in this case the currency is netherite blocks, on top, so we know that we can throw in here some netherite blocks. Next we want to put up the tiers, so again 2 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just a 4x4 square, where we start with lapis, then gold, then emerald, and then diamond. And we can simply put in here some item frames to display all the prizes we can win. And I will, yeah, of course you can simply choose them by yourself, but I will do them, yeah, I will show you how I did it in the other video, in the other contraption. It's here. Yeah, so of course you can also put some signs here where it says like loot table, or you get every item ×2. Or here, also pay 1 netherite ingot to start a casino, and for the door closing mechanism we do that later. But of course you can just copy my item suggestions to the other video, but I won't put in the items here because it's not necessary. You can simply choose whatever you want. Just for demonstration purposes, I will put some lapis lazuli blocks in the lapis tier, I will put some gold blocks in the gold tier, emerald here, and diamond here. So we simply know if everything works afterwards. So next up we want to grab ourselves a pressure plate. The iron one in my case, so just put it here at the corner, and then we just replace those quartz blocks and grab ourselves some sticky pistons and also some more redstone components. We will need them. Nice, like this. And we simply make ourselves here some more room. Place 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 for the pistons, and then simply some quartz blocks on top. And then we have to make ourselves some space here until we reach this block here, so it's the corner iron block. And then we grab ourselves some green wool. So that's our input circuit. We put a torch here, set repeaters to 2 ticks here. Then we want to place some pistons in the floor, blocks on top of them, pistons set to repeaters set to 4 ticks on the other side, and then simply place repeaters here set to 2 ticks, an observer facing to the repeaters, so they transfer the signal to the block on top, and then simply connect the redstone lines up. And what we have here now, I can show you how it works by just getting a lever. So if we drop something on the pressure plate, we can now see that the blocks are now in midair, so they're floating. And if we remove something from the pressure plate, yeah, everything is back to normal, and from top it looks like this. just place your item there. And if you grab it again, yeah, the blocks retract. So that's everything done for the door mechanism. And now we want to get ourselves started with the item filter. So we grab ourselves some light blue wool. And simply, and also a chest for all our profits we want to store. We place the chest here, but we can't access the chest, so we have to replace this block here with a quartz there, so we can open the chest. Then we want to make sure to build this pattern here. So it's just 2 blocks, then 1 block down, 1 block apart, another block. A redstone comparator, 2 pieces of redstone, repeater facing in this block, and then a redstone torch beneath the hopper. So if we grab ourselves then some netherite, we should see that this count here will end up on 18, and all our profits will be stored in this chest here. And yeah, here we are at 18. If we go to the 19th one, it will get reset to 18 again. And from here on, we simply get ourselves an output set to 4 ticks. Then some magenta wool and a torch tower, which is 4 torches in total, like that. And then a block on top with some redstone. And then we also want to grab ourselves again a sticky piston onto this redstone facing towards the casino wall, where we simply place in a netherite block which can cover the hole. And then we want to grab ourselves some yellow wool to build this circuit here, where we simply place in, this 2x3 area where we have these 4 blocks covered with redstone, and in between a comparator facing in this direction and a comparator facing in the other direction, and simply take the output of this redstone torch here with a repeater. And if we throw in our currency, we can see that the hole gets covered and it opens after a certain amount of time. That's perfect. And now for the wiring part, we have to start with redstone dust. And the first thing we want to do is cover all those redstone lamps in redstone dust, like this, and also those 4 in the middle. And then, just to make it a little bit easier, we're just placing those 2 lines of redstone here to connect everything up later. And then we want to make sure to place here a block, here a magenta block, redstone on top, another block on top, and then simply place in here some 4x5 area, 1, 2, 3, 4. Should look like that afterwards. And if you did so, we can simply start by placing some more target blocks and some more droppers. Like this. So target block, dropper, dropper. Comparator reading the output of this dropper. Into the right dropper, we want to make sure we put some swords. Or it doesn't matter, it's just any non-stackable item, and also 1 stackable item. So that's our 33% chance of getting signal strength 1 and 66% chance of getting signal strength 2. So we have here the 2 signal strengths represented. Here comparator set to 2 ticks, just cover everything here in redstone. And then we want to make sure that we have the outputs correct. So here 2 repeaters set to 4 ticks, and here repeaters set to 1 tick. And from here on, we simply go to the other modules. So we can power now everything. If we do so, we can look at to the bottom and we see, okay, everything is powered except this row. Also our lapis block is dispensed. So we also want to make sure to place 1 redstone here to have everything done perfectly. So next up, we want to build this module on every other tier. So gold tier, diamond tier, and emerald tier. And I will simply copy those blocks over. So after copying everything over, I just simply want to make sure that we can connect now everything up. And we go up starting from this redstone dust here. And yeah, we can also remove the supporting blocks. And then just replace here everything, place redstone line with a repeater here. And then we simply count the ticks. So I want here 3 ticks of delay in total. After every module, between the modules, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And Here we simply have 1, 2, 3 ticks in between, then we connect it up. Here the same, so we have here the output, but it's set to 1. And then simply go here in between, because we have to connect it to the emerald tier. And that's our first tick. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, just place in the repeater. Our second tick. And here is our third tick. So same delay between all the modules so far. And here again, just place 3 blocks, here 2 blocks. Repeater set to 3 ticks and connect everything up. So that's basically it. And if we power now this line here, yeah, now we saw we won everything basically, so we were very lucky this time. So we have 2 diamond blocks, 2 emerald blocks, 2 gold blocks and 3 lapis blocks because I powered it once to show you how it works. So everything is perfect. So we got 2 items from each of those 4 droppers. And yeah, that's basically everything done except the node blocks. And for the node blocks, we want to make sure we grab ourselves just the first node blocks where we indicate that we can play. Just set them here, so set them to like 5. And then here on this redstone just 2, so if we play, it's now this sound. So that's also the sound if we lose. Yeah. So next up, we want to have each module play another sound, so just place in here some node blocks against all those magenta wool blocks on the side. So we have a very loud musical response if we play. And you also can adjust the tones of all those blocks as you like, but I won't do it now. So I grab myself some more netherite and place them in the casino. Yeah, now we lost. We won nothing. Nice, so now we won the gold tier too. And yeah, of course you can keep playing like this, so simply watch the casino, what you do. Of course there's always the 66% chance that you can go 1 module further, so it's a 20% chance of winning diamond. Nice, now we won everything but the diamond tier. So, and one last thing is, which I noticed, you could replace those corner blocks here with some sea lanterns to make a little bit more light on the ceiling. And I think I will do that. I think I also did it in the original casino where I showed you everything. So, like this, and I think it looks much more friendly. Yes, that's much better. And of course, if you do so, do not forget to replace those 2 redstone on top. Otherwise, your row of lamps won't be lit up correctly. So, like this. And everything is now set and done. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, that's basically everything done. The door is working, the casino is working. As we can see here, we have yeah, a lot of bad luck during this basically demonstration video, since we don't get a lot of items back. Yeah. So first of all, that's everything I have to say for this video today. And as always, there is a world download link in the video description where you simply can play around with all those casinos I basically built during a video series by yourself in your single player world. So if you make some mistakes in the block by block tutorial, you can always watch, you can always rewatch the video or pause it at any point, but you could also use the world download to really make sure you have no mistakes, and if there are some, you can maybe find them there. So that leaves me just with one thing to say. Thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye!